Well, a ramp is an object that opens up my world. It opens up the world of someone who uses a wheelchair. And so when I don't have those things, my world is very limited. I remember what it was like as a young person with a disability where ramps were not part of every day. And I remember having to be carried in places and having to be excluded from certain activities just because I couldn't get in. So having those simple objects mean the world to someone like me. There's a lot of things that churches can do to make their environment more accessible. Something as simple as a widened doorway or an area where a person in a wheelchair can sit during worship, or having a restroom, even one in the whole building, where someone who is attending a worship service can use it comfortably. Those things are physical things, but there are many other things that churches can do that don't cost any money and make people feel welcoming. Like, for example, looking someone in the eye and extending your hand, even if they can't extend their hand back. Making sure you make the effort to reach out to somebody. I think as Christians, we're obligated to be interested in people with disabilities and their rights to engage in our communities. I think Jesus would have. I think too often we're afraid of disability when we don't need to be. We tend to turn away from it because of fear, because it's something we don't understand. Instead of embracing an individual's uniqueness as the way God created them, we tend to run from it. And I challenge us all to think, how would Jesus have responded? People with disabilities, myself, often get treated like children. I'm an adult, and when you interact with me, you should treat me like an adult. Your voice doesn't have to get childlike, doesn't have to get louder. Just because I can't walk doesn't mean I can't see or hear. I just can't walk. If you encounter somebody with a disability and you want to help them, ask them first. Don't assume they need your help. Ask first and follow their direction, because a well-meaning person may have every good intention and in the process of helping do more harm. I think the best thing, like I said, people can do is realize that people with disabilities are people first, and just love people the same way you would love anyone else. You know, make an effort to communicate, make an effort to be welcoming, make an effort to greet on a Sunday morning, make an effort to find out what people are interested in, you know, and just think about how the things like ramps and like accessible bathrooms benefit everyone in your congregation, not just a small number of people who may be attending church with a disability. I'm honored to be a member of the board of All God's Children's Ministry so that I can help other people understand what having a disability is like and help congregations welcome people with disabilities so that they don't have to feel like they can't participate. You know, I know what it's like to spend months looking for a place to be welcomed just so you can worship God. And I don't want other people to have that barrier put in their way because maybe the people they're trying to interact with don't understand.